Okay, good evening once again. Welcome to the LSU baseball recap. LSU once again, unfortunately, out of the Super Regional, losing 15-6 to Tennessee today in Game 2 of the Super Regional. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, this LSU pitching staff was absolutely just got destroyed this weekend by Tennessee. I mean, look, Tennessee was the better ball club, to be honest with you. I mean, look, no words can describe how Tennessee played this weekend. LSU, look, I knew LSU was going to lose this regional. I definitely knew it. They was going to lose this regional. I mean, look, what's next for LSU? Now they have to find them another baseball coach. Paul Maneri's getting ready to retire. So the unfortunate facts is, look, this LSU baseball team in the next couple of 6 months is going to have to make some drastic changes if this team wants to even be considered College World Series participant in the near future. I mean, to be honest with you, it was just they lost last night in the game. They just let that game just absolutely just get away from them. Now getting absolutely decimated 15-6 is just an embarrassing task for LSU fans in general. So we will have Paul Maneri's press conference. We will listen to that tonight. We'll go through all the what happened in the game. So I'm going to go. Let's go ahead and without further ado, we're going to start. I'm going to send the links out. If you want to come in, talk about LSU baseball, you can come in and video chat with us through StreamYard. So I'm going to go ahead and send that link out to you in just a second. So we're going to get those links out, and we'll get started. All three links are posted, so that the links are posted. StreamYard on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let's get started with the LSU recap. So I'm going to begin going through the scoring recaps, and then we'll go through the box scores, and then we'll go through the pitching and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the scoring recap is on your screen. Let's begin with the top of the first. Tennessee did score, hit a two-run homer, so Tennessee went up 2-0. Then LSU's Dylan Cruz hit a solo homer, cut the lead to 2-1. And then Tennessee came back with another home run that was record. That was in the third inning. That was to right field, made it 3-1. Then Dylan Cruz came back once again in the bottom of the inning and hit a home run. So it was 3-2. And then Papalone hit a home run to center field. That was a 2-run homer, made it 5-2. And then Tennessee just absolutely just pounded the ball. In the fifth inning, Tennessee homer to right field. So there was a lot of home runs in this ball game today. Also, in the fifth inning, Beck came up and hit a 3-run homer to put the game away 9-2. And then Spence came up and grounded out to the first baseman. They did score, so it made it 10-2. And then Rutgers singled to the right side. Ferguson advanced to third. Papalone scored. Morgan hit a home run, so I'm glad to see Trey Morgan getting a home run in the game. So they cut the lead to 11-4, and then Brody Drost came up and hit a 2-run homer that was in the seventh inning, made it 11-6. Also, Russell re-increased their lead with a 2-run homer, made it 13-6. And then Tennessee came back and doubled in the game, so it was 14-6. And then the final, once again, it was that was in the ninth inning on a fielding error. Papaloni did score, made it 15-6. So the Tigers once again go down, losing 15-6 today to Tennessee. I'll be honest with you, that was they was just absolutely just hitting the ball on the targets today. So let's give you the line score of this game. Can we go ahead and give you the line score? For Tennessee, 15 runs, 12 hits, no errors. LSU, 6 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. LSU absolutely just defensively was just pathetic this weekend. It was no words to describe how what LSU's defense. It was just absolutely breakdown for the LSU defense this weekend. I mean, I kind of look at it this way. Look, 38-25, they finished the season in the Super Regional, but once again, the road to Omaha just absolutely was a road to nowhere for LSU. So once again, your final score 15-6. LSU loses the game. Kentucky will take on the winner of Virginia and Dallas Baptist. That will be in the College World Series next weekend. So that is so if you have any questions, comments about LSU baseball, you watched the game today, come on down through the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you want to come on video chat, that will be fine. If you have any comments about it, if you're an LSU fan, if you're not happy with this 2020 Tiger team, 2021 Tiger team, that you can post your comments. You can vent on here. That'd be fine. I mean, I'm here to field your questions and comments and concerns. So final score 15-6. So let's go ahead and give you the box score on LSU. So I'm going to put those box scores up on the screen. Okay, we'll show you the box scores. Okay, Dylan Cruz went 2 for 4. Zach Orner went 1 for 4. Trey Morgan 2 for 4 with that home run. Also, Gavin Dugas went 0 for 4. Kay Doherty went 2 for 4. Drew Bianco went 0 for 3. Brody Drost went 1 for 4. Jordan Thompson, absolutely not. He struck out. He went 0 for 3. Jordan Wyatt went 0 for 1. Alex Milazzo, I'm going to tell you, Alex Milazzo, hitting's been absolutely just pathetic this year. It's just no words to describe this young man. Hopefully he can improve on his batting once the season begins and stuff like that. So let's give you the Tennessee leading. Spence went 0 for 4. Max Ferguson 0 for 4. Jake Rucker went 3 for 5. Gilbert with 1 for 3. Russell went 2 for 5. Lupus Lipsis went 0 for 3. Buck went 3 for 5. DK went 1 for 4. And also pitch runner went 0 for 0. Connor Papillon went 2 for 5 in the game versus the LSU Tigers. So once again, good luck to the Tennessee Balls in the College World Series. LSU pitching today was absolutely just they was just using pitchers out of the Wazoos today. They had Landon Marceau. He was the losing pitcher. He had 3 innings of work. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs. 2 of them was earned. Walked 1, struck out 4. Garrett Edwards, 2 hits, 2 runs. 2 of them was earned. Will Helmuth went had 4 earned runs given up. He also had 3 hits given up in 4 runs. He walked 1, struck out 1. Trent Bentmeyer came in, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. 2 of them was earned. He had no strikeouts and no walks. Jacob Hasty also came in, struck out 1 batter. AJ Laborers came in and walked 1 batter and struck out none. Devin Fontenot had an inning of work, struck out only 1 batter. So I'll be honest with you, the LSU pitching was absolutely just beaten down this weekend. I mean, look, no words to describe it. Look, after that loss last night, they had to use some pitchers and stuff like that. And today, look, I'd say this, look, LSU pitching is going to have to be improved for next year. Because, look, next year is going to be no exception. They'll have a new head coach coming in. I mean, I don't know who the coach is going to be. I don't know. It might. They saying Chris Riley. Some of them might say the one from Oregon State or something like that. But I'd say this: like whoever is the coach next year, it's gonna have a big, tall task on their hands, to say the least. I mean, look, it's not gonna be easy to get this program back to where it was, a powerhouse. So I look at it this way: it's gonna be a long 6 months for LSU baseball. It's gonna be a long 6 months. That is your box scores and rescore and recap. So final score: LSU loses 15-6 to Tennessee. Tennessee will move on to the CWS next weekend. So CWS is set for next weekend. So we're waiting for the other teams to be set in. So it's going to be games. It's going to let's go ahead and play Paul Mainieri conference. Let's hear what he had to say about today's game. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you. Let me switch this out. I'll put in the okay, Paul Mainieri's press conference from today with TigerBait.com.
Good afternoon. As we conclude the NCAA Baseball Championships Knoxville Super Regional. To ask questions, please use the raise your hand function in order to accommodate as many outlets as possible. We'll take questions one at a time, so please hold your follow-ups and try to make it around to you. We're joined first by LSU head coach Paul Mainieri. Coach, as we wait on questions, we'll take it up, please.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate the University of Tennessee and Coach Tony Vitello for their qualifying for the College World Series and winning the Super Regional. They have an outstanding ball club and clearly deserve the opportunity that they are going to have. Wish them well. We, it just wasn't our day today. Obviously, we felt good going into the game. Landon, he's got so much courage and so much guts. What he did last weekend was unbelievable. But I could tell, pretty quickly that he just didn't have his normal stuff. It looked like he was out of gas right from the very beginning, and we didn't make the first play of the game for him, which put him into the stretch right away. And I thought he threw a good pitch to Rucker, and Rucker went down and got the slider and hit it out of the ballpark. So obviously he didn't have the kind of bite to it that he normally does, and his velocity was really down. it just shows you what kind of competitor he is. He just gritted his teeth and battled his way through 3 innings, but I just could not, in good conscience, let him continue because he was really laboring out there to just get through the first 3 innings, and everything that kid has meant to our program and all he's given. And I know he's got a future ahead of him. I just couldn't, keep running him out there. So, we just thought we just started piecing it together, and then unfortunately, Garrett Edwards came in, and first batter he faced, he threw a slider and just felt something pull in his arm. He's had some issues with a muscle pull for a while. We thought it was healed, but it flared up on one pitch that he threw. And then the next bat, I think he gave up a base hit to that batter, and the next batter hit a home run off of him, and then he walked the next batter, and when we went out to the mound, he was being honest with Coach Dunn, and so we had to take him out of the game, and things just kind of unraveled there, and we just decided to go with AJ. And AJ held him down there for a couple of innings, and it's hard to hold him down in this ballpark for very long. Ball just jumps out of here. I'm not sure how many home runs they hit, but 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken. So, credit to them. They hit the ball better than we did today, and really pretty much did everything better than we did, and they deserved to win. So, our season is over. It's disappointing for our kids, but I'm really proud of our players. A lot of people didn't expect us to get here. We battled our way through the regional last year with our backs against last weekend, and with our backs against the wall, and had a tough ball game last night. One bad inning, and then today we just didn't do what we needed to do. So put the bats away and call it a year. Just call it a career.
Coach, thank you. We'll jump into questions beginning with David Folst and then Glenn West.
Coach, David from Rivals.com. I know it's very early, but I'd love to know your opinion on where do you feel you're leaving the program as opposed to when you took over the program?
Pretty proud of kind of addressed it, David. Our press conference, and when I announced my retirement, so I don't want to get into it too deeply, but I feel very proud of what we're leaving to the next coach. Got some really good young players, and obviously we were able to win a regional, and there's some good young talent on this team, and there's also some areas that need to be improved. There's no question about that. That's why I wanted to announce my retirement when I did, so that Scott and Stephanie and could start their search quickly enough that they could get somebody on board and get into filling some holes that maybe we didn't with our incoming recruiting class. Maybe go into the transfer portal if necessary, and just make the team as strong as they possibly can for next year. But I think there's a really strong foundation. And I think we're leaving a program in very good shape, in my opinion. And I'm not going to get into what it was like when I got here. I know that it took us 3 years to win the national championship, and I'm pretty proud of that. To Omaha in our second year, our 08 team was a phenomenal group of kids, and our 09 team finished the job and won the national championship. So the foundation of that was set with my first team in 07. So I feel very, very good about where the program is. And it's been 15 wonderful years. I've loved every second of it. Cherish it forever.
Hey, Coach, you've always been great at putting things into perspective for us. I mean, for the team to start 1-8 in SEC play, lose a guy like Jaden Hill, who was so important to you guys. Just speak to how you'll remember this team and just kind of what you were able to accomplish. Obviously, you came up short here in the end, but just speak to the, character of this team in particular.
Well, even today, we're down 11-2 and never gave up. We just kept battling, and AJ came in and did a great job for us for a couple innings there. And some real quality at bats, and Kid has a good arm. He's going to be an outstanding pitcher in this league for a couple more years. And somehow we got 6 runs off of him. I don't think he's probably given up 6 runs very frequently this year. He's outstanding. So kids battled like crazy. We got counted out a lot of times during the course of this year, and our guys never gave up. They're a resilient bunch, and I love them to death. I'll always remember them from my last team.
Go next to Ron Higgins and Andrew Doak.
Yeah, Paul, what advice would you, I guess, leave the next coach who takes this program over as far as something that you didn't expect when you took over that you had to learn, that you feel like you would like the next coach to give a heads up about what it is to coach at LSU, how to coach it?
That's a tough question to answer right now, Ron. It's kind of, still feeling the bitterness of the season come to an end right now. I haven't really thought too much about that. I just think that the new coach has to know that there's a lot expected of you here, without question. It's an awesome fan base. There's a lot of people that care about LSU baseball. They have a lot of resources, great administration. But you have to be confident in yourself, and you can't listen to the criticism too much and let it change you. You have to be confident in yourself and stick by what you believe. You got to do it your way, and I've tried to do that without being arrogant with people. I care about people. I tried to show people how important they are to me and to our team and to our program, and people are passionate about LSU baseball. Don't confuse their passion with what the word is. The criticism sometimes can hurt, but it's just because people are passionate about the program, and you can't take it personal. You know what I mean? And I think I would give the new coach that advice. Just be confident and go do your thing. And I'm gonna still be at Baton Rouge, hopefully for the rest of my life, and hopefully that'll be a long time. Aaron and I built a house down in St. Gabriel, and I'm certainly not going to overstep my boundaries. But I'll be around to help and give advice in whatever way they ask of me, and just like Skip has done for me. So I want nothing but great things for this program going forward.
Hey, Paul, Andrew Doak from CBS in New Orleans. I know you might not know, but during the 9th inning, they just had a camera shot on you, and I know you were probably feeling a lot of emotions as those final few outs were going. Would you share with us what was racing through your mind during that time?
Oh, wow, we're getting a bad connection. Looks like we. Oh,
Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking about my dad. Thinking about my father and about my son. In South Bend, I was thinking about my wife and my children down here that were with me through all this. And hey, listen, I want people to be sad for me. I've been the luckiest guy in the world. 39 years of heaven, really. Got to live out a childhood dream. Got to do what I wanted to do with my life. Who could ask for more? But you should. These are not tears of being upset. These are tears of happiness and gratefulness. Got to do what I wanted to do. And my dad got to live a long life and got to share it with me for most of the time. I miss him. and miss talking to him and love my family. And I'm glad that they've shared it with me, but I also think that we're looking forward to our next phase of our life, you know.
Yep. I'm
Excited about what the future holds for us, and looking forward to watching my son be a dentist and spending time with my grandchildren and spend some life, you know, doing things that we never got to do, especially during the spring. So, but during the ninth inning, really, mostly I was just thinking about my dad.
We'll conclude with Troy Provo-Heron and Wilson Alexander.
Hey, Paul, first off, congratulations on a as somebody who's coached at Glenn College for so long, I was just wondering if I could get your insight on what Tony has done to build Tennessee over the last 4 years and what you think Tennessee is capable of in Omaha.
Well, you know, I'll tell you that their pitching is really good, and I think that's what a lot of people don't give them enough credit for. Pitch in this ballpark is not easy. How many home runs were hit today in this game? 10 or so. 10 home runs. At one point, I think it was 17 hits and 10 of them were home runs. So their pitching's really good, and in that ballpark in Omaha, I think anybody that pitches the ball well, you're not going to get 10 home runs in a game. There might not be 10 home runs hit in the entire tournament up there. So if you throw the ball over the plate, you got good stuff, you got a chance to win up there. You know, Tony's done a terrific job here, and they've had history in the program here when Chris Burke played and Todd Helton, you know, even years before that. So, you know, it's always been kind of a sleeping giant, and he's brought it back to life, and good for them. Like I said, I congratulate them on what they've done.
Go ahead, Wilson.
Okay. Paul, you said a minute ago how you'll still be in Baton Rouge, you'll still be involved as much as you think is necessary. In the coming days and weeks here, what's this going to look like for you? Are you going to help the players transition in any way, or are you going to just sort of step out of everything?
No, I have some things that I'll need to do to help the new coach in transition, and we have summer camp. We got to make sure we're good and organized with that. With Eddie Smith moving on to his new job, we'll have to get that taken care of. You said, I don't know how you phrased that initially, but it's not what I think I need to do, but what the new coach asked me to do. I'm not going to in any way overstep my boundaries. I'll be there when he asks, for any advice or has any questions. But I'll make myself available to him, but I will never overstep my boundaries, that's for sure. But I don't know, to be honest with you, Wilson. I'm not clear thought right now about what the next step is. I'll have a night to think about it. First, I got to say goodbye to these kids, and then we'll see what the list is of what we got to do to wrap things up for this year and get everything prepared for the transition to the new coach.
Coach, thank you. And on behalf of the University of Tennessee, thank you for everything you've done to continue to elevate the profile of SEC baseball.
Thank you. It's very kind of you. Thank you.
Yes, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, he's gonna be around to help with the transition with the new head coach. So to be honest with you, look, Paul Mainieri, look, he got this team to a national championship back in 2009. Also got this team to regionals. Also got this team to a super regional and stuff like that. I mean, look, and his resume, look, is absolutely excellent. I mean, look, whoever's going to be the new coach is going to have some tough shoes to fill for the LSU baseball program. So that's my last comment. So once again, LSU loses 15-6. Tennessee will be heading to the College World Series. They'll be taking on the winner of Virginia and Dallas Baptist. So the winner of that game will take on Tennessee. So in the one of the games in the College World Series. Once again, everybody have a good rest of your Sunday night. We'll be back tomorrow for Sports Talk, regular Sports Talk tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight for this LSU baseball recap show. Everybody have a good rest of your Sunday, and we'll be back.